When the results aren't coming your way and you feel the putter is letting you down, it's back to the practice putting green. That's the drill for Breyten Meyer.
After tournaments, if you've played well or played badly, you try and figure out where you can improve. After the tournament, I struggled a bit with my putting the last 2 weeks. We came from Swaziland where the greens were very slow to Ibotsi, and now here at Zabula where the greens were fast. So I found my stroke was a little bit long, so I was losing tempo with my stroke. So I just put down some tees to straighten out my stroke and to get it a bit shorter and more compact, and also just to work on my aiming line where my eyes look, because I tend to aim right over time, so just to straighten things out a bit. You need to do drills to kind of feel that you're achieving something, because if you just putt balls or hit balls on the range, you're not really concentrating on something. So if you can do a drill and set yourself a target, knock 10 balls in a row by doing a drill, you're being more productive than just putting mindlessly. So I try and keep to drills and focus on giving myself little targets to achieve while I practice.
Last year was a progressive one for Breyten, including victory on the Big Easy Tour. This year, he's yet to hit the heights and feels the need to be analytical.
I think you have to be, otherwise, you go from missing a cut and you just go on to the next event not knowing what really went wrong. So I try and figure out where I can improve. Even if I play well, you still want to improve in areas, because there's rarely that you play that everything was perfect, and obviously we try and get everything perfect, but it will hardly be perfect. So I try and find the areas where I can improve, good weeks and bad weeks, so I can carry it over into the next week.
He's played 11 Sunshine Tour events this season. Inevitably, that means differing courses in differing conditions.
It's hard when you're not at the venue yet, but as soon as we get there, I'll go and practice on the venue, try and get this pace of the greens. So it's quite hard for us on the Sunshine Tour. We go from different greens week in, week out, so you need to adapt. But luckily, I've gotten used to the slower greens. I've worked hard on that the past 2 years. We learn to adapt to different courses. So if you're playing overseas, I guess one day you can kind of expect anything and you'll know what to do when you get there. So I think we learn different shots. We learn how to putt on different greens. We've got long courses, we've got short courses. So I think we develop as golfers much better than people who play on the same golf courses the whole time, which is a good thing.
Breyten looks to a best tour finish of 11th this season. That was recent at the Sun Carnival City Challenge. So going into the Sun Wild Coast Sun Challenge, he was fairly positive, but mindful.
Wild Coast I haven't had a good record there, but I've set myself a new game plan for this year. I'm not going to be as aggressive. It's a short course, almost like Swaziland, so you tend to want to attack it and give yourself a lot of birdie chances, but you have to keep it on play. The conditions are normally tough when we go there, the wind blows. So if you can keep it in the fairway, and even if you lay back a bit off the tee, you can still have short irons in, which is a good thing, and that's the only way you're going to make birdies is if you keep it in play and put it on the green and give yourself some birdie putts.
At the age of 26 and having turned pro in 2015, he feels he's still growing into things.
I'm trying to learn as we go on. I'm fortunate enough, I spend a lot of time with some of the older guys, and when I play, I ask around, because some of our guys have been on tour for over 20 years. This is my 4th year now, so I still have a lot to learn, and I try and learn from the older guys on tour.
A good attitude from a player with 6 top 10s in his career so far, and I'm sure more to come.